Good morning, everyone. I just rolled out of bed, so my head looks a little crazy, but I can't help it. A thought just came to mind that I felt was really important to share. It has to do with plans that I've made moving forward and just filling in any spaces as to why I quit tattooing. I mean, me quitting tattooing, I know is not like that important of a topic to talk about. Like, I feel like people would rather hear a fucking fight that just happened between a cousin and an aunt or some shit like that. But I made a really strong connection as to why I decided this. I'll begin with I found my spark again, and I could not be any more proud of myself than I am today. And it's because I started a new project that I'm still currently working on, and I'm not going to talk much about just yet, but I know it's the one. Here's how I knew that this new path that I'm taking is really the one for me versus a path that I thought I was destined to do. I'm sorry I keep teasing it, but I have to keep calling it this path, okay? So in case it wasn't obvious, I started just like a gang of little side projects because I'm obviously looking for another source of income. The goal was simple. I just wanted to make more money. I just wanted to transform my life. And I wanted to just become the person that I know I have the potential to become. So I get asked all the time, like, if I'm ever gonna tattoo again. And I even have like a lot of my loved ones like give me pep talks as to why I should continue tattooing. And don't get me wrong, absolutely love them for wanting that for me because they know how much I wanted this for such a long time. However, there's a little piece that I feel like a lot of people just aren't understanding. And it's that I didn't quit tattooing because I was like quote unquote giving up on my dream. I quit tattooing because I just felt very disconnected. I felt like I had no straight plan into what I wanted to do with it anymore. And that was when I noticed my drive to want to learn to become a better artist just like kind of stopped and like just kind of plateaued. And no matter how many times I tried to pick it back up, give it another go, it's just that it came down to the very same conclusion. That conclusion being I don't care for it anymore. It sounds so shady, and I don't mean to bash anybody in the tattoo industry because I know that they pretty much owed their entire life to tattooing. I don't mean it disrespectfully. I mean it because I know that it's only a part of what I feel like I'm destined to do. My head just wasn't in it anymore. I wasn't interested in putting my blood, sweat, and tears into it anymore. So fast forward to now, I picked up a new project where I could just see how into it I am every single day. I thought for a second that, oh, it's because it's something new. Maybe it's the initial excitement for wanting to try something new, but no, definitely not. This one was gonna be different, and it's because unlike tattooing, I was no longer just thinking about myself. While I was tattooing, I honestly saw like a very lonely future for myself. I only really saw having just like certain type of luxuries, having a place for me and my daughter, you know, becoming this like super hot mom that I envisioned. But yeah, it was just kind of getting older, maturing a little more. This is where I started realizing that it sounds like a very lonely and empty goal. Future, I should say. And in this new career path that I've taken, I don't see me being by myself. I see my entire family being included, and now feeling like I have something worth living for. I know it sounds very corny, but trust guys, I'm just so tuned into myself right now, and I feel like I'm finally embodying like who I really am as a person. I mean, I'm still big baller energy, okay? That part of me is never going away. I could be wrong, but I feel like a huge misconception that people had of me was that I was just very big-headed. I only cared about money, and that I'm loud and I'm arrogant. All of that is very true. Yeah, I'm still every single one of those. But there's also a whole other and more reserved side of me that only a handful of people have seen. And maybe that personality that I put on could have just been me on survival mode because I felt alone, and so I just did whatever I could to keep my life like entertaining. It was like the only way that I knew how to try to still have fun and just not feel sad and depressed anymore. So that I feel was a very huge part that a lot of people don't understand as to why I stopped. Again, it's not because I given up. It just felt empty. And I felt like it was a time in my life where people did not get to experience the best version of me. So that wraps up this video. I don't want to overshare too much and bore you guys with my fucking life. But to me, it was worth sharing. I have more surprises on the way. So stay tuned and have a good rest of your week.